Between me and you, there's only one side. Whatever religion you are, culture, creed, it's one side. It's humanity. The only difference, and they know it, the other side is the governments. Between me and you, between my religion and your religion, my creed and your creed, my color and your color, my beliefs and your beliefs, we are one. And we always have been one, no matter what. This distraction that's been taking place, I've been waiting very patiently to make this video for you guys. This massive distraction, they're making it happen. They need it to happen. I discussed this in a previous video, kind of proving it, or showing my points of views. Unfortunately, the video never got seen by many people. And, of course, a lot of influencers that are getting paid very well to make content. Most of them are post-COVID. Rumble heroes, COVID heroes, Twitter stars are all, of course, jumping on their sides, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to jump on your side. They want you to stand up for what's right. But meanwhile, all along, we are one, and always have been one. There's always been one side. Do you honestly believe that a guy working on a car outside of his house is on their side? The woman pushing a stroller down the street in Poland or wherever, do you think she's on their side? A man sitting at a park in Lebanon watching his kids play on the outside in the park. You think he's on their side too? Someone in Australia playing video games in a back room with the headset on. You think he's on their side too? Someone flying in a passenger jet, gonna go see a sick grandma in a city on the other side of the world. Do you think they're on their side too? Do you think they are on their side? This manifestation of hate and divide has been going on for so long. I believe, and a lot of people are going to start destroying me in the comments and saying, oh, Mike believes in open borders. No, I don't. I believe in people preserving their cultures. I believe in people respecting and understanding and learning other cultures, but going somewhere else to see it. I'd love to go see the mystery of the Orient and go to China and see the shrouded mystery of China. And I don't have to, because I live in Canada, and it's pretty much, there's, and that's what I'm trying to say, is that we are all one in the end. We're all born a woman and we bleed red. Now, the elite know this. Their job is to create divide. Their job is to create hate. Their job is to make one country look incredibly good with opportunity, so people from other cultures may want to go there and live a better life, and then start creating the divide on the ground. Because any country could be good, prosperous, rich. Any. In some cases, if they become prosperous and rich, freedom will come to them, and basically by bombs. So any country could live right off the grid. So they've created this, whether it's through the economic banking sector, they've created divide through global warming, climate change, they've created divide through Donald Trump being president, they've created divide between everything, wars, hot wars. You know, the last 3 years, governments will love for the last 3 years to disappear. Western governments need the last 3 years to disappear. What better to go to a hot war to fix that problem? But I want to tell you guys something. The elite, or them, or the people, know they can only take it so far. Why, Mike? Are the people going to rebel against these people? No. There's a higher level order. Oh, okay, you're talking about the Red Shield and the Rothschilds and the big banks. No. There's a real higher order at work that stops them from basically taking us over completely. They could have taken us over completely a long time ago. In the name of safety, they could have taken us over right after World War II if they wanted to protect us. They could have taken us over right then and there. But they needed the booming generation to happen. They needed the European expansion to go just a bit further in the West before they take it out. They know that it's only so far they're allowed to take this. Dividing us is part one. Well, obviously, that's the main goal. Because if they get us fighting each other on the streets, getting us dividing on the streets, getting us to, you know what I'm saying? And I love the fact we have different cultures. I love the fact that I could go to Japan and enhance and learn their culture, language, music, food, right? I love that there is an Ireland, and go to Ireland and reminisce in the history and visit some, older castles and go on battlefields and see the great divide over the years, over the centuries. How we've been constantly divided. Divide and conquer. There's only one of us, and there always will be one of us. And the faster you understand this and stop jumping on sides and blaming this and blaming that and figuring this out, and the headlines say this and that, because that's where they got you. They got every one of you. And that's why we've always been on the side. I've been always on the side of the people. Do you think a mechanic or a woman walking her baby is part? No. They're one. We're all one. And innocent people are being bled dry. Innocent families are being destroyed. Well, Mike, there's no war in Canada. You're okay. No, there is a war in Canada. There's a war against our children. There's a war against our private citizens. There's a war against small business owners like me. We can't ship. Shipping is too expensive. The taxation is going to tax us out to death. We can't even exist anymore. We are at war. We're all at war. But they want to focus that war on something hotter. So you could start picking more sides and dividing more on this ground out west. So you could divide here more. And that's what they want. And that's how they got you. And they've always gotten you. Because most people at birth are already taught to hate. Most people at birth are already taught to not trust. To not, you know what I'm saying? Most people at birth are already given that division. And I'm talking culture, guys. Okay, culture. Language. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about culture, language, and creed. Right? So, this is our problem. We are our one. We always all have been one. And they're killing us. Whether it's through censorship, whether it's through the price of shipping, whether it is through what they put in our food, what they're spraying over us. The war is all around us. The faster we could reunite with each other, love each other, know our neighbors, understand our neighbors, help our neighbors. Once we can start uniting on the block level, first start uniting at the housing level, at your home, your apartment, your dwelling. Start uniting with your family. And then start bridging to neighbors. And then start bridging to the community. And then start bridging to the town. And then start bridging to the city. Because we can't go on like this anymore. They're winning. They're winning. And the faster we could realize we are all one, the faster we could realize that we could be at peace. Don't fall for the distractions. Because there's always money backing certain sides. There's always things backing certain things. Why they would take a side. Why they would take a specific. But again, the man working on his car out front of in his front yard isn't part of it. Little toy store, game store owner here in town, I'm not part of it. You are not part of it. But they're dragging into you, making you choose a side. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.